It's a big episode.
Let's get a mic check
Hang
here.
on. I made something for you.
He's got something.
And for Sean Avery,
Maybe take your headphones off.
That's his first National Hockey League goal.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make
Man,
the best
I'm getting
of
emotional.
this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is
Oh, the
right.
song, the words.
I hope you had the time of your life.
Scotty, another stellar performance. Episode 42, Quick Shift.
It's the Pups episode.
Oh
The
my!
episode-
It's the Pups episode.
There will be no other numbers mentioned.
No other numbers.
than Sean Avery's number mentioned.
42. Well, because we have new fans, so you got to give the backstory.
Let's get a mic check here. 1212, episode 42
Yeah.
Sean Avery,
at Quick Shift.
Quick Shift.
Quick Shift Pod.
I showed up to training camp. They gave me 42, thinking that I was never gonna make the team, and I turned the whole fucking training camp upside down, and I got 42,
You just stuck with it.
and I stuck with it.
I love it. I think it's a cool number.
It's
think
a
it's a good
terrible number.
What?
It's reverse Chris Chelios, I guess. 42.
It is reverse.
You're sort of
Chelios.
on no man's land.
It's
with
kind of
42.
random. But
Yeah.
let's also talk about. So, Scotty, this is what you wanted me. So, you know, I twiddle around with the guitar. You know that, Sean, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have the confidence to do, but Scotty basically asked me if I could play.
He
that
wanted
song.
you to serenade.
No, he wanted me to play the acoustic.
Yeah, well, I vocalized.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted the team to be involved, but
You got to give him at least 48 hours notice.
I did.
He did. I mean, listen, that's
a tough song?
It's picky.
Yeah. That's what he
Picky.
said.
It's not really a strummy song.
It's picky.
I mean, in my research of the song, you can learn a version that's a strum version.
Right.
Whoa. Okay. Right.
Look,
but
I can learn.
It's,
I can learn strum versions, but you got to be when you start getting picky.
it's a picky song.
Picky songs. That's why those. I mean, that separates the
Yeah.
strummer from the picker.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to break out the singing that much more. It's only very special occasions.
Well, this would have. Hey, listen, the thought counts.
And
guys.
he went for it.
I
I
went for
feel
it.
like it's my birthday.
By the
It
way,
is your
that's-
birthday.
That's commitment to a bit.
Thank you.
That's what we call commitment
I
to a bit.
won't lie. I was nervous about how I was going to go over.
They threw the rats.
They threw the rats, and in fact, I ordered rats. I ordered 3 rats, one for each of us.
For Game 5?
They get here tomorrow for Game 5. Yeah.
We're only going in with one each.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. You get
You
one.
f- are
You
you
get one grenade.
Are you afraid of the pat down?
I'm not afraid of the pat down. No. I think it's 1 rat per guy.
Okay.
What do we
Trying
got?
to
Stuff
think.
all our pockets with rats?
I got 3 packs.
I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put my rat to get through security.
Do you think will they take your rat?
I don't know. Maybe they're on rat patrol.
Like, how do you sneak the rat in?
You would imagine
and they're
they are.
good at the shakedown.
They are. They are.
Oh,
Told
boy.
you, the legend, Danny Marino.
Marino
Danny
beating the
Marino.
drum.
Wait, is this their version of cranking the horn?
This is, yes. I like the drum.
I love the drum.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, look at the Panthers doing their best to spice up their,
Yeah, but I
There's some
also
neons in there.
I recorded it in your office yesterday, Kev. This is in your office.
Strobe
They-
lights.
No, they need to skate out of a rat. The Knights skate out of the
Tua.
Nighthead. Tua in attendance as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's me. I mean, Dan Marino, Tua, it's getting really hard.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, we got a series, gentlemen.
We got indeed we do.
we
Indeed
got
do.
ourselves a series. Hey,
What a game.
I mean, Vegas just, they looked too good,
They utterly dominated.
right?
Yeah.
Like, they're beating them to every single loose puck. They're hitting them.
Yeah.
The physicality of Vegas is Florida's on their heels, but Jesus, this is wild.
Yeah. Do you guys see this?
No.
So Montour had a kid. His wife went into labor just before game 1, so he found out right after. He flew back to Florida at 11 p.m., then back to Vegas after.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
the
his
baby
guys-
arrived that's obviously a G5, Kev.
He's just got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, he's got a
Right?
jet for sure.
That's
It's a lot going on.
yeah.
Like you can't text him because
Monts, I'm
just a
not
lot going
asking
on
for
right
tickets. No.
there's just a lot going on right now. I'm spread a little thin right now.
No, and by the way, Kevin,
And leading up to it, even leading up to having the baby when your wife is pregnant like that, and,
lot,
and then
yeah.
you're playing, and he's still playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
yeah, well, I don't think wives of professional athletes, hockey players in this example, get enough credit because that's crazy.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Drop
a
the
good
hit
hit.
stick.
Right?
Yep.
good hit.
And,
Oh.
and like, I didn't see them coming out of this thing.
I didn't either.
Bob sort of kept them in it a little bit.
Yeah, Kev and I were having the debate before you got in here. Conn Smythe again.
There's no question about it. If Florida wins, Kachuk is the Conn Smythe winner.
But without Bobrovsky last night, they're doomed.
You know, what's crazy is
By the way, good hit.
great hit.
Yeah.
Great hit. And you
Good,
know what?
clean hit.
Kachuk is a rat bastard
He
out
doesn't
there.
care.
Yeah. Like
don't care.
he's not going to care and he knows it's coming. He's not this type of guy where he's punching everybody in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Every chance he does these little annoying taps. It's like a gnat. It's terrible.
He's a little wobbly there too.
And well, he's fine though.
He sure got his feet back though eventually, didn't he?
He certainly did.
I mean, he went to the locker room for a good 5-10 minutes.
Ranko's back, right? Radko's back.
Your guy.
I don't know what tomfoolery they pulled because there's concussion protocol. So
Right.
normally when a guy sits out or he leaves a game, somebody upstairs, the flagger, he was out of the game, but now he was back in the game.
Who, Kachuk?
No.
Gudis. Gudis from the big hit.
So he took one in game 2.
You remember the monster hit from
Yeah,
Barbashev?
right.
But normally that means like you're out at least for one game until you can enter back into concussion protocol.
Is it that or is it like 3 days? I don't think it's game by game. I think it's actual days.
I'm sure there's a test.
So if it was
Right.
3, there is. But if it was 3 days, he made it because they had 2 in between these games, right?
right.
Wow,
Right.
wow.
And
This March is
Look
so
at Stone just standing there, bro.
hell of a tip.
hell of a tip. But
Standing there.
Marchessault's placement there, look at that.
And that's
He's either going far post or he's shooting for a tip there. No, I mean it's just
putting it on net, low, hard.
Low
and-
on the
Yeah.
ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shot.
yeah.
Look at Stone here too.
Jack had a hell of a game. I mean he's dangerous, right? So he draws people to him. So even if he's not putting up huge numbers, he's drawing. It's like that factor, that it factor. Where is he away from the puck and who's following him?
Yeah, I was gonna wait till the goal that he scores, but I think it rivals the no look behind the back pass that you said was like the best pass of the playoffs.
Right. The one that you said wasn't?
Correct. I think the sauce that he had to was it Marchessault for his second?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a hell of a pass. We'll see it in a sec here.
But Vegas just quick feet. Like they're winning puck battles, right? They're hitting, they're physical. I didn't know that they were that physical. The referees in this game, though, you know, I see a little bit of chatter. I mean, they called a wow.
See that sauce? That
was a nice pass. That's not the one you're talking
No,
about.
it's not.
No. Vegas defense, they're all big and they can all skate.
So you figure Vegas just gave this one away, huh?
big time.
A little
yeah.
bit.
But this is also what the Panthers do.
Well, that's part of their MO.
I mean, in the series with the Bruins, the
hang
Bruins were
around.
all over them, and they just hang around. They get the empty net goal, the timely goals.
Yeah, I would say if I was a betting man, no doubt right now they're winning game 2.
Who?
4?
Florida's winning game 4. This is going back to Vegas, tied 2-2.
No, I think it's going back to Vegas I think Vegas is going to be hoisting the cup on Tuesday.
I think Kev might be onto something.
I'm telling you, these Panthers, what they do is they get momentum going and then they go on a little bit of a run because remember, they've been down in series, right? They haven't just been cakewalking everybody. So there's a story here that still is not, it's not finished. That was a sick pass.
There's the Eichel pass I'm talking about, and they'll show a replay.
Marchessault's just like walking away with the Conn Smythe
Eichel
from
hits that
Vegas.
seam pass often.
That was a sick pass. And he had a speed wobble. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And you know what? And
mean,
and listen.
Oh.
By the way, granted they lost this game, but no one is invisible on the Knights.
Hey!
What do you mean?
All of their guys, their captain, Stone, Marsh,
up.
they're all involved.
Yeah.
Bro. Eichel, all right, maybe he's not lighting up the scoreboard, but all of their guys, where sometimes you're like, oh, well, in the finals, they were invisible. All of their guys are very, very, very visible. And this, up until this point, has been a massive, massive team.
Yeah, lines 1 through 4 for the
Yeah.
Knights, they're all contributing.
You go like, who,
Shea Theodore has outplayed
Right.
Aaron Ekblad.
right.
Petroangelo has outplayed Eric Ekblad. Okay.
Correct.
So yes, Vegas is dangerous. I know. We need Florida to step up with some of their back end. Like Ekblad, he's got to be better.
Right.
All right. Mark Stahl's got to have one monster game, right? He's an older guy. You need him to have a monster game. Just one. We're in the finals. We
Kevin,
only got a few left.
Kevin and I were talking about it the other day. Where's Phil Kessel?
No idea.
He played every.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's on the team, no?
He played every game for the regular season.
Phil's a
and-
healthy scratch.
And he's a healthy scratch. He's been left off the playoff roster, but he played every game during the regular season.
Guys,
What do you make of that?
What do you? Well, what do I make of it? I'm making you trying to make a storyline of it. You want Phil in there, just like you want Jonathan Quick?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yes.
What? Well, I mean, are we trying to win here?
Might be something to think about.
I mean, if they drop game
if
4, I
push
would like
comes,
to maybe
if
see.
push comes to shove,
Oh, guys, come on, we're in this now. That just Johnny on the spot.
Heady play by Kachuk or lack of defense by Vegas?
No,
Because
bro,
he
look at
finds,
that.
I know, but he gets inside position on the D. That's textbook stuff.
He's a sniffer.
yeah,
He's like a sniffer.
just hard in the paint.
Yeah, like one of those guys, just a sniffer. He's just always sniffing shit out.
When it
Opportunities.
when it went in, I was so convinced that the replay was going to be goalie interference. I just couldn't believe that he did this again.
I thought it hit both posts.
right off the camera.
And he knew. He knew.
No, he looked back.
To make sure?
No, he might have thought it might have hit the post or something.
He looked guilty. Like he didn't celebrate that hard.
Yeah,
Granted,
he threw a
they
look-
didn't go up. They
he
were just tying.
Threw a
but
look back over his shoulder
like,
as
did
if
that actually
did that go in?
happen? Right.
Was that goalie interference? Where was I standing?
Right,
It
yeah.
looked like he was doing a quick
Looked
review.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, we need to work on that. His sell it look.
I thought it was more. He thought maybe it hit because it came back so hard off the camera.
Oh, yeah.
That maybe he thought it did. He
Right.
hit
and
the crossbar.
I thought
or
it
the
hit
post.
both posts,
Right.
honestly.
We've been raving about Kachuk's separation on the celly, and there just wasn't much.
Yeah, he didn't sell it. Well, you know what?
You know why? 'Cause
Wasn't
it wasn't a
winner.
winner.
It wasn't a winner. Yeah.
It was like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
He likes winners, and he actually separated himself. I thought he scored this. I thought it hit him. It was pretty close. It was an unbelievable screen.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but to just come back now, you got a series. Now everyone in Florida, these Florida fans, if you don't bring the Rats here for what game is it?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Come on, and you throw them on every
Oh,
goal.
it looked like it.
It
fucking
did,
went
right?
off him. Yeah. Who shot that?
Verhage.
Yep.
Verhage.
I mean,
Good
hold
last
on,
name.
Yeah, it does.
But Kachuk's
I mean-
sniffing there.
But he also screens him.
He
Give him
does.
half the goal.
Yeah, I agree. I wish he had scored it. I love Verhage. Ooh.
Aren't they penalizing Florida
Oh,
for the
oh.
rat throw though? If you throw the rat on like goal 1, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think that rule has actually been implemented
No?
because they've been behaving themselves for many years.
Right.
All right. So
They
let's
stole that fucking game.
let's not ask for permission. Let's ask for forgiveness.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
send a message. I want to double down on this.
Right.
If you don't have pockets full of rats for Game 4, you're not a real fan.
I agree. And then this stat from 1929 hockey: most points in first playoff run amongst active players.
And I believe, did Eric Stahl win the Conn Smythe that
I
year?
would have
with
to
Carolina?
imagine that he did.
Or was it Williams?
No, Justin Williams won with the Kings.
Anyways,
He won with Carolina too.
No, but the Conn Smythe, he won.
He won with the Kings.
The Kings.
Yeah.
But I think Eric Stahl.
so
did
so
win.
Jack has an opportunity to break Stahl
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
If he ties it,
He better get
6
going.
Yeah,
points.
he better go to 7, and he better get going.
All right, true.
I mean, or of just one big night.
Yeah, he has
He's not
one
gonna get
4
7
night.
points, but-
Yeah, he gets 4 in a night. We'll see.
Yeah.
What's this?
So we were talking about how we like coaches to be fit, and
Marty St. Louis.
Marty St. Louis running the stairs at the Bell Center. I love it.
Kev's working on a deal over here.
I'm trying to see if
This is great.
Right?
Off season,
Off season, keeping the legs clean.
just not fucking around.
Yeah, I love Marty.
Well, How do you not?
How do you not? Yeah. And then I wanted to end on this. It's a little outside of hockey, but I just wanted your guys' take on the Live PGA thing.
Most confusing thing I've ever seen.
How so?
I have no idea what it means.
Well, they merged.
And by the way, I have a future
Yeah.
tour player on my hands.
Correct.
So I'd like to know what's going on. What direction am I taking, Nash? Because we're getting offers.
Well, no, Live merged with the PGA. They
I
are now
understand.
one entity.
I get that.
Yeah.
But is there a way that Nash can get the blood money and still play on the tour? Is that okay now?
No, because the blood money is the tour now.
So it's all the same thing.
It's all the same. Yep.
Hold on, I'm closing in on something.
All right.
What are
Deep in my research.
And by the way, you can put
it's
Nash's
the
swing in on
snubs.
this one.
Okay.
It's the Conn Smythe snubs.
Oh.
So let's see. Yeah.
Conn's is a big Conn Smythe guy.
I mean, I just think it's a great little addition.
And especially the snub.
to add to
Who
the
got
win.
snubbed?
Well, I'm trying to. I just don't see how Stahl wouldn't have won the Conn Smythe in that year.
Well, who won the Stanley Cup in 2006?
The Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah.
He won it.
Yeah, he had to have won it.
Who was their goalie though?
Ooh,
It wasn't Urbe. That was 2002. 2006, was it like a
no, I
Cam
know this.
Ward?
Yes. Yes.
Cam Ward win the Conn Smythe?
Cam Ward won the Conn Smythe.
Nice pull, Sean.
Cam
Good
Ward
pull.
won the Conn Smythe.
Wow.
He did stand on his head, but Stahl had all those points, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see which way that goes, because you could talk about that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Bobrovsky also kept them in that game last night,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Kev,
It could go either way.
You're our resident golf guy. What break this down for me.
Listen, man, this is a perfect example of business taking over. It is what it is, right? They had no
Yes.
choice. They had to merge
Yeah.
financially, and the PGA Tour is going to have to make it up to the guys that stayed loyal to the PGA.
Right.
There's a number for it. There's a price for it, and whatever it is, I believe it's probably great. Ultimately, better for the game of golf that they are merging, but they just have to make it up with a couple of their guys.
I don't think that they are. I think the PGA is going to tell Rory and these guys to go kick rocks. Sorry, it is what it is.
Kev, would you say that this was a hostile takeover by the Saudis?
I would say that they smelled blood in the water.
How's your relationship with the Saudis?
In what capacity?
In your Trump capacity?
I went to Riyadh for Comic-Con. I was only there for 2 days. It was for an event. It was Comic-Con.
2 days.
Fun.
He was only there 2 days.
Doesn't it take a day to fly there?
We were in and out. We did not stop to smell the roses. Didn't take any money. We just went. Yeah, Riyadh is far.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And there's lots of rules.
Yeah.
You just don't fuck around. By the way, that's
it's one
really
place where I would not
just
fuck
don't
around.
fuck around. And when they pray 6 times a day.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When they pray,
Don't
just
fuck
shut
around.
the fuck up and don't fuck
of
around.
course. What else
Stop
are you
what
gonna
you're doing.
Yeah.
Put your
Respect.
fucking head down and stare at the ground for a little while.
Yeah.
Fold your arms respectfully, because if you fuck around, you're gonna find out
find out.
in the worst ways imaginable. Don't fuck around.